Hey, cheers, my friend. Cheers to you. Glad tidings. Salutations. Shalom, shalom. Yes, my brother. Yes, my sister. Yes, my humanitarian. How are you? I decided to join you in your ecosystem of salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Habari gani? I hope you are very well. You know how to butcher it. If you don't know how to butcher the bird, let somebody else do it. Do it safely. Do it with some humane component to it, and enjoy what is rolling out in the next 48 hours or less. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. I have a question for you. Let's just engage in a little dialogue. Okay? When you say thank you to somebody, is this transactional or is just an attitude of gratitude? Well, I don't know how that sounds to you. Yeah. When we say thank you, are we in the hope of receiving something, or we are just thankful? Because the basis of most of a thank you as a transactional component. Maybe I'm just being philosophical and a purist and almost taking a new direction of where people will like, man, what are you talking about? Yes, what am I talking about? That's exactly what is up. Anyway, I like to just ask questions, not because I expect answers, but if you have an answer, you know what time it is, you know what to do. You can subscribe and put a comment in what I ask. Yeah, when I say thank you, is it transactional? Is it because I receive something from you, or I do just appreciate you for who you are? For me, right now, thank you, man. I don't expect anything from you right now. But if you have to give me something in return, keep talking to me on this channel. That sounds transactional. I just violated my own commissioned enterprise of what is Asante Sana. Well, episode number 85, man. I don't have much on the horizon, but there's much in this zone. Oh, I like the way I like the way I play with that one. Let me tell you something about life, man. Life is about community. Life is about engaging. It's just listening and listening and listening and keep listening, because I suspect most of us are not good listeners. And if you are listening to me, oh, I do really appreciate it. I do. Thank you very much. There's a topic I threw out there in one of my conversations with you guys about NCAA and how they've opened a new paradigm of how athletes from different parts of the world come to America's colleges. And I'm still excited about that. I think there's something that I think I like to celebrate because I think it's good for Kenya. I mentioned the other day that the winner of the national championship cross country was a lady from Kenya, Doris Lemgole. And I share the fact that she used this process that was rolled out, I think last year. How they've used it as a process known as a scholar book. Check it out, scholar book. If you are interested in using it, I think it's a good tool to use right now to be recruited into colleges in America. It's seeking talent, and there's measuring things they use. There's some litmus things you have to pass. You have to check a few things for them to see your legitimacy, because what has happened over the years is that most of the maybe emails, conversation with local Kenyans have gone rogue, meaning that people make up stuff. And some people have come to colleges here in America. They've not lived up to what they claimed they were doing. People claim they were running incredible times, maybe 5,000. They were claiming they were running 13. They come here, they cannot even break 15 minutes. So because of that history, they've streamlined it. They've tried to filter out, weed out liars and rogue people and people who have just corrupted the system. What I find very, to me, almost I could say it fits into this week of celebration and being thankful, is that the Division One schools are not driving the whole age issue, that you have to be a certain age. For when I came to America, you have to be 20 or younger. But now they found out that they've thrown that out of the window. And let me tell you how they do it. What they are saying in the collegiate level now is, if you have not competed, like you haven't gone to maybe standard marathon in Nairobi and competed, or any other race in Kenya, it doesn't matter how old you are. And of course, you cannot be 50. But there's a freshman who is going to Louisiana State, LSU, who is 29 years old and is a freshman. That is almost unheard of during my time, because anybody at 29, you're already out of college. But what they are saying is that if you have not competed in maybe Olympics, World Championship, there's nowhere they can find that you've competed. You've been training. You've just been training locally in Kenya, and you are interested in coming to America, and you have your scholar, you have your school done. You've been training. You are good. Everything checks out. You can come to America and go to school. I think I like this because one of the things people forget is that in Kenya, life is not as systematic. You don't just go from one grade to another to another. I remember when I was in high school, there were people who were married with children. And that's the nature of the game there. That's how things are. Things are not as smooth as we've seen in the Western world, whereby you're a certain age, you're in middle school, blah, blah, blah. So some of us who even came to America, we can say this: we had to manipulate. We had to kind of play with how old we are, so that we can get through to come to America. Americans are accommodating that now. They are accommodating that you don't have to lie anymore about how old you are. Just tell us that you've never competed, you've never done this, you've never done that, and you're good to go. So for me, this process, this new place of NCAA, I think I'm now invested I'm going back to college, so to speak. And I'm just sharing some of this good news for maybe Kenyan athletes who are interested in coming to America, because I don't think you are too old to go to college. Nobody's too old as long as you have the capacity, you want to put in the work. And even for athletes, if they want to come and train, certain age, they can do that. And I think the schools here in America are recognizing that not everybody is America. And there's some people who have just been slow to catch up with certain things. It doesn't mean they cannot do it. So good day. I'm celebrating that a lot. I'm really happy about this new thing. I can share with you what I find that is maybe applicable locally in Kenya, and it's good. And I think I'm taking this, maybe I can share it more if I see a few Kenyans, if I visit Kenya at one point, because this is really revolutionary to me. The fact that there's a tool you can use and connect with schools without having to have any agents coming between and making up stuff. And the age is not an issue. There's no age limit, but there's age limit. Like I say, over 40 can be ridiculous. And what are you doing? What have you been doing anyway? So that to me is incredible. I never saw it coming, but to read that it's being applied and people are coming to school here, a 29-year-old freshman. Wow. I mean, there's murmurings locally that people are saying, what about our young Americans who want to take that scholarship? You compete for it. If you can beat the 29-year-old guy, go ahead, beat him. I think age discrimination is still out there. And I don't think it's going to go away. So anyway, I was celebrating that with you guys, because for me, I came here and I squeezed 4 years out of my age just to come to America. So with this thing here, I don't mind sharing with you. It's fine. I think as long as we are not killing anybody. Let's put it this way. There are people who are cheating everywhere, and they are killing everybody, so to speak. I'm a big fan of just being fair. There's some parts of the world that don't have the system that rolls out smoothly. I think the fact that NCAA is being flexible and accommodating Cheers to NCAA. Oh, one more thing I was going to share with you guys. Last time I talked about, I've been trying to understand the Grand Slam track that is being rolled out 2025. I'm looking forward to this. What is so shocking to me is the absence of Jamaica athletes. Yet the whole grand or the whole slam track thing, Grand Slam track thing, is being called the Festival of Speed. How on earth can you have speed and track and field, and you're talking speed, without Usain Bolt cousins and Fraser and all those great Jamaican sprinters? Michael Johnson, what are you doing? How can you have Festival of Speed without Jamaica? And it's going to be in Kingston. Maybe they will sign up late. But as of now, as I'm speaking, there's hardly any Jamaican athletes who have signed up as racers. People who are going to participate and commit themselves to 2025. New Michael Johnson and the gang Grand Slam track. I have no idea how you can say you're having a reggae festival without Bob Marley or the Jamaicans. It's oxymoron. You cannot say speed and no Jamaicans. You can't say reggae and there's no Jamaican. I'm just saying, it's like saying distance running and there's no somebody from Eldoret, the home of the champions. There's some things that don't just add up. Anyway, I just wanted to that's a disclaimer for me. Again, be nice to the bird, okay? Be very thankful that the bird laid themselves on your plate. Chew well, hug everybody, kiss anybody that you can come in touch with this week, and tell them you are really thankful because you and the person next to you are ready to devour the turkey. You chicken, bird, turkey, devour animals, go at it. Free, you are free to eat your turkey. And with gratitude. That was Tuko Riada number 85. Just saying, enjoy the occasion. Enjoy the occasion. What's going on here? Hey, I think the bird just corrupted my system. The turkey is not happy with me. I'm going to use my